Okay, so we homeschool in a basement, so my children come down the stairs, and then the first thing they see is their work drawers. We got this idea from Confessions of a Homeschooler, as well as these, and this is from her. I really like her a ton, so a lot of my ideas and things are from her. So anyway, let's hop right in. So this is my son's calendar notebook. I really like it a lot. It's really awesome. So it goes through like the day, and then my son, that's not right. So anyway, so yeah, so this is just like his morning calendar, and so he does tally work, and there's a place to like do what the weather is and all that stuff. I really like it. I'm sure you can find it under Confessions of a Homeschooler's website. It's really great. Okay, so we have a preschooler, almost kindergartner. He is like more a kindergartner than a preschooler at this point. And then she's like taught school pre-K, like early pre-K. And so those are my two current learners. I actually have 3 children, but the other one's a baby, so she's not doing anything yet. But anyway, so this is what my daughter does during while me and her brother are doing his morning binder. She will just go through this, and I feel that just her seeing the letters and having them in front of her just for that short amount of time to keep her more busy than anything is good. It helps, if nothing else, than to just keep her busy. But and then here is this is from Timber Doodle, and it's from their preschool set. And so this is like these pop out. It's just foam, and then underneath it has like Queen, so they can start learning those sounds. And she has uppercase and lowercase. And then this I got from the Dollar Tree at Target. It's just like a fun little finger. I don't know, my kids really like pointing to like our morning calendar with that stuff. Okay. So this is my son's top drawer. This is writing. So this is, we get these from the Dollar Tree, and I really like them. They're really fun. They're right to the point, and they're really inexpensive. This we got from Timber Doodle. We don't use this anymore. We kind of use it when my son first started, like his pre-4 year, but now he has just outgrown it. I feel he doesn't get hardly anything out of it. He just likes, it's magnetic, and so this helps bring balls up, and so he doesn't really trace it like he should and stuff. So we don't really use that anymore, but we'll move that over to my daughter. Okay, so my son is doing Math UC now. He was doing the Timber Doodles math curriculum, but it just wasn't challenging enough, and so me and my husband made the decision to switch him over early. The Math UC is actually for next year, but he is doing just fine with it, so we made the good decision, I feel. These are just, I was teaching him skip counting, and so he would just stick these into some Play-Doh, and we were just learning by 5s because he got interested in telling time. Okay, so this is language arts. This is another Timber Doodle. This is part of a curriculum set kit thing. So what your pre-K needs to know, it's a lot of little stories, and I really like it. We don't read it very much just because we go to the library, and we have reading time through that, or circle time, some people call it, and so it does have a lot of good value. I like it or whatever. Okay, so this is also from Timber Doodle. It's a flipbook atlas, and so these just okay, there. These pop out, and so he can, like, it's all fun facts, and I can read them to him, and he can learn all about this stuff. We do little passports. It's our little passports, like map or whatever, and so I feel like this is very good supplementary to that. Okay, art. If we have anything for art, I put it in here usually. And then this is science. I have science kits, so if I have any worksheets or anything, that's where I would put them. These are sticker books, which holds 0 like educational value, I feel. I'll do a review on Timber Doodle, but this is from Timber Doodle also, but I just I don't know. Didn't feel like they held very much educational value. They were just really fun. Draw and Learn Play says this is like working on basic shapes and penmanship, and so I thought it was, you can like progressively see your child start coloring more in the lines and caring more. See, this is one that he more recently did, and so yeah, I think that it was really fun for him to learn all those things. Build a Picker, again, another sticker book. It's just more fun. So this, I just put stickers in a town and like the different places in town. These are alphabet books. These are very pre-K level, I feel. So he like learns how to, you know, write his letters and do some fun activities and goats. And so he starts to learn the sound. And then another sticker book. But this one has some coloring stuff in it, and then in the back it has a bunch of stickers that you stick into places, and just more sound learning, I feel. Okay, then this is my daughter's, and again, my daughter doesn't really do much school, so in here, this is like letters. It's Montessori, so it just feels really rough. This is cutting practice, so it's from Timber Doodle, so it's just you cut along the line. She does pretty good with that. And then this is just another like Montessori. It's numbers, and then thinking skills. So this is also Timber Doodle. This is just like, can you take your finger and trace and get to the end. So it's just more following directions learning. Geography in hers, she's got a Montessori like book, and then things to spot. And then this is draw faces, so this works really basic on like circles mostly. Learning different parts of the face. My daughter, this is from the Dollar Tree. I'm just really trying to work on getting her to recognize numbers at this point, and so these are just like cupcake muffin, you know, wrapper things. We put like pom-poms. We've done red fish, or the sweetest fish, in here for Dr. Seuss Week, and she really enjoyed it. And then this is her math book from Timber Doodle, and then that's it for her. Okay, so then on this wall we have this I got from a teaching store. This again is from Little Passports. This is from Target. We really like Dr. Seuss in our house a lot. This is from the Dollar Tree. It says 100 days of school. It's like fishing for 100 days, but I really like it. My son learned how to count to 100 on it. It holds its purpose really well. Okay, so this is our calendar that we do. I really like it. It's got, you know, all the numbers, and it's a pretty basic calendar, I feel like. So it's got all the, you know, holidays and all that stuff. So that's that. And then this is my planner. I decided to put on a hook because I kept losing it, and so I thought, I am a person, if I have a place for it, I won't lose it, and so I have a place for it. So this, my husband had the amazing idea. We found from the Dollar Tree just time. I'll show you guys. It just goes around the clock and it goes through and it tells like this is half past and this is 1:45 and stuff. But my husband had the amazing idea. They had these in here that you were supposed to write like lunches at this time. But we don't do school at the same time every single day. We don't do stuff at the exact same time every day because of other engagements and everything. And so that part didn't really work for us. And so my husband's like, well, why don't we laminate them? And then he can have practice on these. And so we are, you know, working with those, and he's learning time and stuff. It's really fun. These are ABC Bible verses from Confessions of a Homeschooler. I really like that. We don't really use them very much because we follow a Sunday school curriculum that I actually got from a friend, and so, you know, I know we don't really use it too much, but I like that they're there. Okay, so this is our giant whiteboard. We got it from Staples. I'm pretty sure it was pretty expensive. I think it was like around $60. It's magnetic, which I really like. It's all set up for tomorrow, but anyway, so, and then this is just a dry eraser that we stuck a magnet to, the border around it, and then because this did not come with a tray on it, we had the great idea of, these are from the Dollar Tree, and so we just drilled it into the wall, and it holds our markers really good. Okay, so this is our art area. These are art smocks. The top ones I got, these two I got from the Dollar Tree. The ones under I got from IKEA, and those are old shirts. We are big into art, super into art, and so I really love doing art with my children. So they have so many options of how to cover up. Those are just, when we started the school year, they took pictures with them. They say what they want to be. I think my son wanted to be a monster truck driver, and my daughter wanted to be a princess. So these are the days of the week. I also got these at the Dollar Tree, and then these are the months. These are from IKEA. They are actually for, like, I think, like spoons and stuff, but we saw it used for this before in a couple other homeschool videos, and I really loved it. So we have pencils in here, and Visa markers in here. These are paintbrushes, and these are permanent markers and scissors. And then we do art caddies in our house. I don't know if anybody else does these, but this has everything like markers, paints, glitter, glue sticks, all that fun stuff for my children. So when my children want to do art, they just pick it up, bring it to the table, and it's all goes in one area. Really like that. A stapler, colored pencils. Just move this. This top drawer has stickers, some Q-tips. There's a lot of crafts that go with Q-tips. Some, like, you know, popsicle sticks. This is my Expo wiping stuff. More stickers. Yeah, that's, yeah. Okay, so this is all of like our paint stuff. You can pretty much find any of the stuff. I got these glitter, everything called for glitter, and I didn't know where to find them. I finally found them at the Dollar Tree, so that's really excited. These is just like markers, and this is some chalk, even though we don't have a chalkboard. Maybe a little one. Okay, and then this is just extra stuff. These are stickers. This is plain money. These are spray bottles. These are some paper bags. Those are stamps. Okay, so this is our actual, like, where the homeschooling happens. IKEA, Target. So this was just a tabletop, and then the bottom, this was actually a display they had. And so we just kind of bought it and took it home because we really like that. We, like I said, want like 6 children plus, and so we like that we can put more chairs as our family grows. We wanted a forever table. Okay, so this is what we call the cubby area. Those I got from IKEA. That is just like turn-in bins or whatever. These I got from the dollar spot at Target. They're just a really fun craft. That is from my son's little passports. This is from Dollar Spot at Target. These are their cubbies. This is my son's. That's our Bible binder. Timber doodle, timber doodle, timber doodle, timber doodle. My daughter's cubby, and then she has it's kind of like the Atlas book, but it's for castles. So that's just fun. And then under here we have, that's Timber Doodle. This I got from Dollar Spot at Target. These are just a bunch of fun games, and I can go through more thoroughly. I just don't want this video to get so long it gets boring. Garbage. This is just because I have a toddler, or a preschooler, and when I'm trying to teach my son, she needs something to do. This is our felt board. So the felt pieces I got at the Dollar Tree or a Target Dollar Spot, one of the two. And so last thing I did with it was we worked on pattern work with it with my daughter, just for something for her to do during school. That's from the Target Spot. Again, we really like Dr. Seuss. Okay, so here's our 5x5 IKEA giant shelf. Confessions of a Homeschooler has the exact same thing. Okay. So these are file folder games. This is extra curriculum. This is just a craft book that my mom actually got for me. That's a math book. And then this is just this little passports package that we haven't gotten to yet. These are workbooks, pretty much all from the Dollar Tree. This thing I got at Dollar Target Spot. They don't have them anymore, but it's just like a little file. And so in here I have like laminated like pattern practice and such. And then this is actually a friend of mine's. It's just like a book on homeschooling. And then this is our paints. And these are, I got these at the Dollar Tree. They're just books on like stuff, like ancient history and everything. And so my children aren't there yet, but I wanted to grab them before they didn't exist anymore. These are just more of the like National Geographic, like early readers. Okay, so this is our teacher, or our Matthew C, sorry. And so that is all in my page protectors. I want to be able to use this again. It's kind of, it's like $40, I think, for both the you know, the book for the actual lessons and then the book for tests. And so we wanted to be able to reuse it with our other children. Ugh. And then so these are the manipulatives for that. These are, my husband's gonna build me a box for ours. These are all manipulatives or puzzles. I have marbles, I have foam shapes, I have, these are puzzles, these are yeah, just tons of manipulative stuff. These are flashcards. This is our next year's curriculum, so I'm not really going to focus very much on that. Dollar Tree, it's just a blow up globe. Again, that's for next year. This is our science. We get science kits that actually come, like all this stuff came in it, and so it's really cool. It's all together. We don't have to worry about it. It's awesome. This is Think Play. They're like Legos that slide together, and so my son builds shapes. They have a whole book that you go through. These are widgets. They're just like building blocks from Timberdoodle. Those are just some extra art supplies. We're big in art. These are just extra homeschool supplies. More art stuff. Nothing. Okay, so then we have a reading area with our reading. These are all the books. These are not all the books. I'm sorry. We moved upstairs because our basement got too cold and we didn't have a heater down here yet, and a space heater. And so this isn't even half of the books that we read this year. We go to the library weekly, and so we get 5 to 7 books, and so add 5 to 7 books we're in March. And so, but this is when I remember to put them up there. This is like our reading chain, and so it's all the books. My hope was that it would just whoop whoop whoop, but like I said, we moved upstairs and then it just got kind of thrown to the wayside. All IKEA. This is all from IKEA. This under here is like a water meter, and so we needed to find a nice way to kind of conceal that, and so they already had this board on here when we bought the house, and so we reading nook. So my kids really like it to just look at books. Okay, this is our art wall. So I hang up the kids' art, just and fun way to display. I'm really proud of everything that they do, and so this is our like play area down here because I do have children that are different age ranges. I thought it was very important to have a separate space for them. So I have a sensory bin in here. This is for Easter clock. This is more busy stuff for my daughter to do when me and her brother are working on school. Over there, we used to be upstairs, and so we needed desks, and now we don't because we're in the basement. And so that is my son's old desk, but right now it just has our laminator on it. And then that would be my desk, and then those drawers, the top one has more stickers and like office supplies, and then the bottom one the top two actually have just office supplies, and then this bottom one is just paper, construction paper, the foam squares. That is just filing cabinet. We just have stuff in it. These are all from the Dollar Tree. This is the clock thing I was talking about, but so you know, we're working on time and everything, and so I thought it was cool. Dollar Tree is where we got that from. Okay, so that is our homeschool room. I hope I didn't just like blow through it. If you guys have any questions, please leave me a comment below, or subscribe to our channel. Hopefully we'll be having lots more videos.